Hello everyone. I wanted to do a general walkthrough of the course so that you knew where to find things so that you could navigate more easily and just to kind of give you an overview of what we're looking at. Now, I've tried to keep this as simple as possible, but I'm always open to feedback on how I can make this a little bit more direct. So when you log in, you're going to see this welcome page, at least for the first few weeks. So this is your main method of finding out what's going on in the course. Every week we have one page, and it's going to detail all of the assignments. So if you click on week 1, it's going to take you here. And you'll always have a brief overview of the work that we're going to be doing that week, and it's going to be broken down into sections. So you see for week 1, your first task is going to be exploring the course, watching this very screencast, and to introduce you to the email project. You'll also do a little bit of writing and a little bit more work about things like rhetoric and what it means. So this is going to be work. You'll always have a recap at the end that's going to show you exactly what you should have achieved during that week, and then a link that will take you on to week 2. So let's go back to the home page. The other things that are of particular importance on this home page are my contact information, my office hours. I'll be in front of my computer ready to answer any questions. If you want to have a live web chat, I'm happy to do that during this time too. Also, you'll have the syllabus, your schedule, Netiquette, frequently asked question board. This is where if you have a question, say when something is due or how many pages it should be, if you ask it here and one of your classmates answers it for you correctly, then I will give that classmate 1 point of extra credit. So make sure you're checking this relatively often. It's a good way to get a little bit of extra credit. Grading overview for the course. I don't use the plus-minus system, so 90 to 100 is an A, etc., etc. Daily work and participation, so this includes things like participating in a discussion board, doing peer review, that kind of work are 25% of your grade, and projects are 75% of your grade. Now, it's important to note these first 3 projects, the email project, the restaurant/food review, and the career interview project, are all revisable. You can turn those in as many times as you want to get a grade that you are happy with. Let's say the email project, you get a 8 out of 13 possible points, and you read my comments. There will always be comments on your papers, and you say, I get it. I can do better than that. You turn it in again, and you get an 11 out of 13. That 11 entirely replaces the 8. It's like the 8 never happened. If you want to do it one more time to get that perfect score, you get a 13 out of 13. That's your final grade for that project. The 8 and the 11 never happened. So, first 3 projects, which are 70% of your grade, you can revise as many times as you would like. There's also a brief about me section with a little bit of a video that you can watch, picture of my dogs. So up here we have our syllabus. So this is our visual syllabus that walks through some of the same things that we've just talked about. It emphasizes things like staying caught up in class, staying in touch if you're having challenges, using resources, that kind of thing. Also, we have a course schedule here, which I'm going to probably make the homepage at some point, but week 1 is linked on here, week 2, so this is another way of following along with what you need to do. We also have a netiquette policy, which you'll be expected to read and pay attention to. And essentially, it is how we agree, myself included, to conduct ourselves in this online environment. So, listen to each other, read carefully, proofread, and think about what you post before you do it, and be respectful of people. We can disagree about ideas, but we don't attack the people who have them. So, that is essentially the core of the netiquette policy. And then we have the link here to the discussion board. So, that is the main information I wanted to show you for this course. Essentially, as long as you stick to these 8 buttons, you're going to be fine. Every week, log in, make sure you get the work done for the week. The only thing you'll want to pay some attention to in terms of deadlines is when we have peer review. So, when you submit something for peer review, for instance, you'll upload this file on June 18th, and then you will get your partners given to you on June 19th at 6 a.m., and you will have until June 21st to respond to them, so that will be 3 days. So, just make sure you pay attention to your dates for peer review. Everything else is basically on a weekly due cycle. So, if you have any questions, anything that you want clarified, feel free to email me. I try to respond in 24 or 48 hours. It may be a little bit longer on the weekend, but during the summer, I'm around my computer pretty much all day. So, if you have questions, feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, I look forward to working with you this semester.